these kids new shoes for their state title game against BGA this weekend. Playing that game on the carpet over in Nashville, so get them some plastic grass today to practice on, get them used to it.
This turf is similar to what they have at Vanderbilt, so we're trying to get used to it. We're going to try to practice here a couple of days this week and then practice one day down at Tennessee Tech.
Yeah, nice to be inside on a day like this as well. Tonight's TV6 Fashion Report brought to you by the...
Getting in a workout in the Neal and Thompson Sports Center. They sport the colors of the Vols as well, except they call themselves the Indians. The Indians are preparing to take on Battleground Academy Saturday in Nashville. With the state title in single A, Oneida began the season unranked, quickly moved up, and have turned the city of Oneida upside down, says Coach Jim May.
We came very close in '89. We missed a field goal with 20 seconds to go in the semis. So now this time people were a little more cautious until we made it, but it's an amazing thing. It's just like we said, well, we're going to have to hunt the kids some shoes. They said, we're going to buy them. And there are people in the community have always supported our football program. They expect us to play well. And this is really exciting them. I imagine there's going to be a lot more people in Nashville Saturday than there will be in Oneida.
And we wish them a lot of luck as well. Sam?
On a blustery December morning, a team in orange and white getting ready for its biggest game. But these are the Oneida Indians, not the Tennessee Volunteers. The Indians, who have played in mud and slop for the past month, are trying to adjust to artificial turf, plus an early 1 o'clock kickoff on Saturday.
Now, Oneida is a small school, and the Indians don't usually get this kind of publicity. But don't think of this as a David versus Goliath affair. The Indians felt they'd get this far all season long.
We felt that we had a good ball club and had a good chance to go this far, but, you know, there's a lot of things that are involved in it. And we try to tell our kids that we can't worry about what anybody else does. They have to worry about what Oneida does. And so we've done well. They've done what I've asked them to do.
Well, we've been talking about it a little bit all year. We've been trying to just take one game at a time, but, you know, it's been in the back of everybody's mind ever since the season started.
Pike and company know the state championship may come down to defense. Both Oneida and BGA have potent attacks. The Indians doing most of their damage on the ground. Pike, Scott Owens, and Phil Meredith have combined for over 2,500 rushing yards. Jim May says his team has been focused all season. One more victory, and the Indians will wear the title state champion. At Neyland Stadium, Mike Yen, Action 10 Sports.
Meanwhile, Clinton also...
Number 19 up there for Hunter.
The top-ranked Wildcats, but BGA broke the seal on scoring in the first quarter when Bob Freeman scampered around left end. It was 7-0. The Indians trailed 10-0 just before halftime when defensive back Byron Billingsley picked off Matt McAfee and returned the ball 34 yards to the BGA 14-yard line. That set up this perfectly lofted pass from Stan Pennington to Mark Martin. The Indians went to the locker room down 10-7. But on their first drive of the second half, Pennington threw to Doug Pike, who took it off his shoelaces and went 10 yards for the TD. And Oneida captures the single-A state championship 13-10.
We started off slow real bad. We got that big touchdown pass at the end of the first half, and that got us fired up there in halftime. And we just drove the ball. We got a big offensive line. Got to give credit to the offensive line, get us down there. They did a heck of a job. They've done the job all year. We love everybody for it.
We did some things that we have lined up and ran a few option things and found out that we might have been a little quicker than we thought. But I was real proud of the football team. I'm just so happy for these kids, these seniors that have stuck through this program and had so many chances.
To Battleground Academy, that is not it. Here it is. Stan Pennington bringing them back, putting it in the end zone to Mark Martin, and this is makes it 10-7. This is the second touchdown for Oneida. They get go-ahead touchdown to make it 13-10. They take away the last chance. Josh Thompson picks it off the Battleground Academy pass as Oneida wins it 13-10. Some good stuff.
It's just great. You have a ring to remember this by. Tell all the fans. They're just cheering us on and everything. It's great.
Now the AA championship, Marion County up on Brentwood Academy, 28-20 with less than 2 minutes.
There's the big board details next.
shave their heads. Well, Oneida wins the title, so break out the clippers. Science instructor Barbara Shoemaker getting the buzz cut. Barbara, one thing I can say about this, don't worry at all about it because, you know, all the kids are doing it these days. Barbara carries through on her promise despite the implications.
I'm hoping that we have a warm winter, but I was given a woolen scarf today and lots of hats.
Yeah, you might need them. By the way, I thought you might want to see what Barbara looked like before the haircut. There you are. Maybe she was watching English instructor Don Goforth, who had his 6-year beard shaved off, too.
These guys, they've played hard. They've worked hard. They deserve this? I don't know.
Don will be spending more on razor blades in the next few weeks, we're told. Barbara, by the way, just think of the money you'll be saving on moose.
Single-A state football championship. They got a trophy, they got plenty of acclaim, and today at home it was time to collect on a bet.
I made the bet with the quarterback, Dean Pennington. His number 11 is on the back of my head right now.
That's right, Oneida Middle School science teacher Barbara Shoemaker agreed to become the heir apparent to Sinead O'Connor if the Indians won the title, and she paid in a big way, losing all that hair, but she wasn't alone.
Safety left, safety right, save that beer till food and sun.
English teacher Don Goforth also had a bet with Pennington, and that cost him his mustache and beard, but he doesn't regret it.
Anything to motivate kids is worth it, especially a team like this. They were well worth it.
Well, a couple of great sports to be sure, and we hear it will grow back. Well, if you were Coach Jim May dedicating it to everyone, past and present, who had played football for the Indians. But for those of you who didn't make it to Nashville, Action 10 sports photographer Larry Long takes you on a special trip inside the Indians championship.
Let's get them. Show them what you need. Take deep breaths. Get yourself calmed down and play control. Don't play with all that emotion to start with.
Number 61, tackle, Patrick Chipwood. Number 70s. Attendant on duty on the first aid station, which is... BGA 10 and Oneida 7.
Hey, you got him burnt now. Now is not the time to keep running. Just take him deep. You know all we got to do, don't we, bud? Been a long time.
Oneida pride, guys. Come on, go.
Go on, bud. Go.
Whoa!